Yanka told me this morning that she wants to split up. So this is I'm being honest, okay? So I don't
Yes.
I
Thank
don't
you. Thank you for
okay
your
okay I don't want to stand here and say everything is great, everything is fantastic, everything is wonderful. I don't want to do that, okay? Because that's because there's there's stuff going on anyway. So this morning she told me that, and I said okay. I said okay,
Oh,
okay. Give
oh.
me 24
Mhm,
hours.
mhm. To
Give me 24 hours, um, and
mm,
we will talk
mhm,
again about this. But at the moment, it's not good. Okay, she said that she wants
I'm
me to go.
sorry.
So
Mhm, mm,
that's the
mm,
that's the situation at the moment, and I hope that we can find an
mhm,
answer. I hope that we can find a solution. I hope that she will change her mind.
yes.
Um, but she told me today that she decided that's what she wants. She wants to be here. She wants to be alone. She wants to have the kids. And
Mm,
life
mm,
is problems that we must solve. I've
Yes, of
said
course.
that before many
So,
times. Life is
mhm,
problems that we must solve.
yes, yes.
Some big, some small, but
Mhm, mhm,
we must solve them all. From oh my,
mm,
I have a pain in my elbow, or I need food to eat,
mhm,
or I don't know, this education for the children or whatever. Life is problems that's that we have to solve. Some big problems, some
mhm,
small problems. This is a very
mhm. Yes,
big
it's a very big
is a very
problem,
big
yeah.
problem because this is not a problem for one person.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is a problem
Mm-hmm.
for many people.
Yes.
And
Oh.
she she told me that she thinks she will be happier with that situation. Number one, she does not have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, all the roads are bad.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Sounds.
All the roads are
Mm.
bad.
Yes. Mm.
But she told me this morning that
Mm.
is what she thinks is the best for her and the best for the children.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's question. For who is it better?
It's
Will
not
be
good. It's not good for anybody. There's no
better.
the only the only good situation is a win-win situation, right? Where everybody wins something, right? That's
Yes.
the only good situation.
Mm.
In a situation where you have a clear win-lose, it,
Mm.
it, it it's not the best way
Mm-hmm.
to look at things. And
Mm.
to put to put to put 12 years energy into something and then
Yeah.
throw it away
Mm.
is in my opinion is just crazy.
Mm.
I think it's just crazy to do that.
Mm.
So
Ah.
I will be
Mm.
I, I will do my work and I will be on the internet, you know, one way or another. I will I will do that. But
Mm.
but
Mm.
like I don't know where I will be. So uh, It's
Oh.
it's a little bit it's a little bit like a roller
Yes.
coaster right now.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I try to be
Mhm.
as positive as possible about
Mhm.
the
Yes.
whole situation. But
Mhm.
when somebody decides
Mhm.
to do what they think is best, then you know it's their decision. You can't push people to to do things. I don't
Mhm.
think. I don't think that's the right way
Mhm.
to push people. So
Mhm. Yes. Yes.
so so we will see. I think
Mhm. Mhm.
I think happiness a lot of the time comes from the self.
Mhm.
It's not like if I am happy or unhappy, I don't say you make me
Mhm.
happy or you make me
Mhm.
unhappy. So it's not about other people. It's about
Mhm.
the self down inside, I think.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you have to you have to change the self if you want a
Mhm.
better
Mhm.
quality of
Mhm.
life.
Mhm.
Not change the things and the other people around about,
Yes. Yes.
because
I understand.
it's like moving objects around. It never ends,
Mhm.
right?
But you need to explain everything. What is the main cause for everything? What?
Yeah, well, you can
Mm.
first of all you you can't talk to people who don't listen.
Yes, it's true.
That's a really difficult
Mm. Mm-hmm.
situation or scenario, and so it doesn't matter what I say to be to,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like a wall sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So um, yeah, uh, like
Mm.
I don't know, always wrong. I think I'm in the category of always wrong um,
Super.
in in, uh,
Mm-hmm.
in that scenario. So I told her I think it's a bad decision. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's the worst possible decision that anyone can make.
Yes. Yes. Mm.
But she said she thinks it's the best decision.
But it is not the best decision. Mm.
Well, I know
For
that, and yeah, I
for
know that.
children.
I know. That's what I said.
The children. Children are the most important in this situation.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's my opinion as well. That's my opinion. The number one priority is to give the children everything,
Yes, yes,
or every
yes.
possibility, or every opportunity
Mm-hmm.
in that kind of scenario. So this is a situation where you're not giving something, you're taking away,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not that is not the positive thing to do. And also, there's one other thing which I think is really important.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 45 and she's 35,
35. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I think that the 10 years experience
Mm-hmm.
is very important
Yes,
here.
yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't see things the same. when you're 35 and when you're 45.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but
That,
age is not the most important thing.
but
In,
but the experience is.
mm-hmm.
Age age is not important, but experience is important. And
Mm-hmm.
age gives you time, right? Age gives you time. So there were things that I did when I was 35
Mm-hmm.
that were maybe bad decisions. And I know now because I'm 45, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
10 years is enough experience to
Oh, yes, yes,
to uh,
yes.
to learn something. So I think that she is making a decision at 35, which is a bad decision for her to make. And I think that
Mm.
I can understand it. I can understand it.
Mm.
My perspective and my opinion is it's wrong.
Mm.
But
Mm.
this is this is the classic problem because it's not
Mm.
about opinions, it's about feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the children, that's about facts, okay? If it's a fact, you have to look after the kids. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say something like, I feel
Mm-hmm.
unhappy, it's like you can't change that like that because there's it's not anything physical that you can
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you
Yes,
can, you
yes,
can
I
do something
understand.
you can do something with. So and this idea that you're unhappy because of other people, maybe not, maybe you're unhappy because of your own choices, most probably.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think you can choose. You can a lot of my writing at the moment, like I wrote about this today and yesterday, that
Mm-hmm.
you have to be really happy with what you have. You have to be very happy with what you have
Mm-hmm.
because any point in time, anybody can come and they can take it away. Whether it's something physical or your health or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tomorrow is never guaranteed. You always have to be happy with what you have. You have to feel
Mm.
blessed, right? That's like a blessed is like a gift from God. Happy,
Mm-hmm.
what you have, everything you have,
Mm-hmm.
good or bad, right
Yes.
or wrong, is a gift from God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what you do with it is the test. Yeah, what you do with it is the test.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a place to live, if you have people who love for you and care for you around about you,
Mm-hmm.
that's a gift, right?
Yes.
It's a gift. It's a blessing. It's a blessing
Mm-hmm.
to have food on the table and
Mm.
milk in the fridge,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
uh, everything's a blessing. Having a car is a blessing. Being able to travel is 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 a blessing because as we see in the world today, people can take things away very quickly,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and then you
Mm.
you don't have. So this is a time to hold what you can hold and love what you can love. This is not a time
Mm-hmm.
to create more negativity or isolationism or to be lonely or to
Mm-hmm.
be depressed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the time. not right now.
Bedtime is for now for this decision.
It's a very bad decision at a very bad time.
Bad time, very bad time.
So for every reason, it's a very bad decision at a very bad time.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
And my perspective is that the domino effect will be very negative of that action. And I said that today. I said you can't see what is going to happen. You can't see exactly what is going to happen. And maybe you think you know, and look, I've been there. I think I know, but it's difficult. It's tricky. So, as I said, you think you know, but at this point in time in the world, in life, nothing is sure.
Nothing, yes.
Nothing is sure.
Nothing.
So, like I said, don't. If things are bad, don't make it worse. Okay. Don't make it worse. Right? Because you have the knowledge to take bad and make something good from it. Because you have something. You have something. If you take that something and throw it away, then you have nothing.
Nothing, yes.
And then what? And then what do you do in that kind of complex scenario? So I did a lot of thinking today. I did a lot of thinking about what I can do and what I can say. And the biggest problem is that if somebody else, if the person on the other side is not listening, if the person on the other side doesn't want to listen, doesn't want to solve the problem, because you can, if you want to solve it and I want to solve it, we can solve it, right? Do it. We can do it. But if one person wants to solve the problem and the other person doesn't want to solve the problem, where do you start with that? So yeah, we all have these tricky and difficult times in life when there are difficult conversations and difficult decisions to make. I remember when we were talking about your husband being sick and your husband having problems with his heart and what to do before the operation, after the operation, what is the right thing, and the risk involved, and to go this way or that way. There's a lot of serious conversations that we need to have in life, and there are times when there are small problems and big problems, and this is one of those. This is one of those problems that's not external. It's not an external problem. It's an internal problem.
Internal, yes.
Like if there's a problem with this cup, we can try to fix the problem, right? or we can get a new cup or something. But when it's inside of the person, then
It's a big problem.
it is. And there's always, I think there's always a voice in the back of a person's head. Right? There's always voices of this way or that way or this idea or that idea or this is good or that is good or bad or whatever, right? There's always voices in the back of our head telling us what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad. And it's very difficult sometimes to know what to listen to know what is good and what is bad. And it takes a long time. I'm 45 and I'm still trying to navigate through the rights and the wrongs of everything. And I'm much better today than I was 10 years ago. That, like, 45 to 35 is similar to 35 to 25, which is similar to 25 to 15, right? Right, there's and this is what I said today in our conversation. I said there's a learning curve, right? And for me, it just goes faster and 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 faster. And there's more and more and more and more to learn. And when you learn something new, it's like the world gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think that's what happens when people get older. If you've got an open mind, then the world just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And oh my gosh, look at this. Well, what is this? And it's crazy to think that we know. We must always look to wiser people who are better examples, I think. So the first thing I did today was I went to visit my parents. I went to visit my parents to ask them what they think I should do. And my parents are like, "You never ask us." I'm like, there's things there's things I know and things I don't know, and I know that, okay? Like, you never ask us. And I'm like, some things I don't ask you about, but you are older, you've lived for longer, you have more experience than me, and I'm not going to judge, I'm not going to say right or wrong, but I'm saying, what do I do? Because this is you go to the you go to the oldest people in the village, right? That's what people did hundreds of years ago, right? You went to the oldest people in the village because the oldest people had the most experience.
Yeah.
With life and situations and problems. And some problems are new problems, right? Doesn't matter how old you are. Some problems are still new problems. Yeah. So that's what I did. I went and I said, what do you think? I'm not asking you to tell me what to do. I just give me some advice. What do you think? So I spent an hour talking to my parents today about what to do in this situation, and they agreed with me that all of the roads are bad roads.
Mm-hmm.
They're all very bad roads.
Mm-hmm.
So, hurrah for life and opportunities and directions. Things, like I said, you have to be happy with what you have right now, here,
Mm-hmm.
today.
Mm-hmm.
Because tomorrow, tomorrow can be too late. So tomorrow is too late for so many things and so many people.
Yes.